Good morning, viewers. Thank you for staying tuned. I remain Mr. Austin, and today we are here to work on the chart of account. Now, the most important thing in QuickBook is the chart of account. If your accounting are not set correctly, then you are gonna generate incorrect report. Chart of account is the most important setup in QuickBook. So this is the home page for Saving Life Hospital. As you can see, let me enlarge this. This is the chart of account. If I click on it, so this is the chart of account. You can see the general ledger number, the account's name, the account type, and the balance. And so you can now see that the first we have the salvation account, and that's the bank. We have the account receivables, other current assets, and other likewise under current assets. So we'll start by creating another bank. We already have one, but we'll create another bank. So you go to account. Either you right click and you click on new, or you go to the bottom and you see account. You click on account and you click new. When you click new, you take it to a new page. If you want to edit the account you have previously created, you can also edit it. If you want to delete the account, you can also delete it, but it can only be possible if there is no transaction. Likewise, if you have been given access to delete. If you have not been given access to delete, you cannot delete the account. So we'll go back. So I want to create a new bank. Click bank. Click continue. So I want to open a new bank. It's not a sub account of any bank, any other. So we don't need to put in it. If description is optional. Likewise, the bank account number. Likewise, the routing number. We'll put the opening balance for the company. It is very important that you put the opening balance for the company. So we'll look at the opening balance. Opening balance for the company. Starting date, that's the fiscal period. Okay. Remind me to order checks when I reach check number. Means that QuickBook will remind you if you want to order QuickBook. You want to order check from QuickBook. QuickBook will remind you when you reach a particular check number so that you can order for a new one. So we'll click on save and close. When it means save and close, if you click on save and close, it means that you will save this particular page and you will close the page. When you mean save and new, it means that you will save this particular page and it will open another page that's familiar with this. So click on save and close. But said your account number cannot be left blank, and that is the account number. So what you do, you minimize this. You want to see what the account number for chart of salvation was. It was 0987654. So we'll go back to it. Okay, so we'll mix something. 987 655. Correct. 0987655. Okay, save and new. Now, of course, QuickBooks will notify you that this transaction is more than 30 days in the past. Are you sure you want to make this change? Yes. Click no. So there we are. Now you can see that salvation account, then we have redemption account. So let's go to salvation account and create an opening balance. So you just what you do here is click on salvation account. Like I said, you can right click and it will take you here to edit, or you just click on salvation and come to account and click on edit. So we have the bank, we have the salvation account. So we want to input the opening balance for salvation account. So just okay. So let's put salvation account. Okay. So save and close. So here we are. Salvation account with an opening balance of 2.3, while redemption account with an opening balance of 1.0. Then you will notice that if you go down to equity, you will see that we have 3.07. That's the addition of 2.3 and 1.03. What means that is what the owner of the company has as this equity. But now, if he collects loan, or has a current liability, it will drop down this equity. And I will give you an example. Let's go to account payable. We'll create a vendor. I think we have one already. So we just make some more supply, purchase order. I think we already have one. Yes, we have one. So we supply more drugs. If you know the description of the drugs, you can put it there under the description, the quantity and the amount. Let's say it's what it was supplied. Let's say it was supplied in August. It's not paid. Budget of S2. Drop to ship. It's not necessary. Okay, I think it's okay. Save and close. Okay, and he has now received it. Enter the bills, receive it. Yes, received it. Prompt. Yes. Okay, yes, that's right. Drugs received. Okay. Let's change the date. We received it in August 30. Ordered. So save and close. Okay, so you can see that the accounts payable now is 1.04 And you can see that under inventory is also 1.04. Now he makes the payment and he wants to use salvation redemption to pay that money. So we go to pay, receive and enter, so they pay the bill. So now we look at it. Okay, it's there already. Okay, we click on it. We now go down to salvation and it's paying it on the 12th. Okay, everything is okay. There was no discount. If there was discount, we input discount. I'll say you put discount, amount of discount, you input here to be under discount allowed. Maybe there was discount of 5,000. Falls under discount allowed. We have discount allowed. If we don't have discount allowed, we will have to create one. So we don't have one. So we have to create one. It's an income. Discount allowed. Okay, you have to input the number. So it's under income. So cancel this first. Cancel this too, because we need to see the income head so that we don't make a mistake. Very important. We always identify it according to okay. The income we have. So we make discount allowed 41. Okay. So let's minimize this back and go back to where we were. Okay. So I made the discount, as I was saying, 5,000. Let's make it 50 because it's a huge money. Create new. Discount allowed. Okay, let's make it 41. Yeah, in description, discount allowed for goods. Discount allowed for goods purchase. Save and close. So it's done. Save. And notice it was 500 that came out, not. So we have to take it back and make that correction. Yes. And go back again. Click on it. That's supposed to be 50,000, not 500. 50,000. Why did it do that? Okay. So here we are. So he's paying 950 naira for kobo. We go back and remove the 4 kobo because this doesn't look tidy enough having 4 kobo in your account. So we'll make it back 50. Save. So it's now paying 950,000, and Salvation is the bank that's paying the money. So I think we're okay. Check. I'll do online. Print the check. So I click on pay. Click save. And we stay done. Now you can see now that under account payable, the money has reduced, has is now 0. Of course, the inventory assets is worth 1.004, so it will still reflect. But now you can see now that salvation balance has reduced. But now let's look at another part. Fixed assets. If you want to create a fixed asset, you click on new, you come to fixed assets and you click on continue. Likewise, you put the claim motor expenses. Okay, motor vehicle, sorry, not motor expenses, motor vehicle under fixed assets. I click save. Of course, the account number again will come, so you minimize. So you can see the account number for that's 15,000, 16,000. So yes, say furniture, motor vehicle, just make it 15,500. 15,500. Save and close. So here we are, motor expenses, motor vehicle under fixed assets. Sorry about that. So we have equate, you have accumulated depreciation. Let's depreciate the motor vehicle and any other equipment. Medical equipment is there already. Owner's drawing the cost of goods. So these are the income, fee for service income. You can notice that there is no transaction in it. You can see that we already have discounts allowed. So if you want to go down, you can see we have expenses. We have expenses, you have telephone. Most times telephone is always on its own. We go under utilities. So what you can do is edit this. Let's first of all save it. I need to delete this transaction. Yes. Okay. You now edit it. The reason why it's possible for me to delete is because I am the admin and I want to make it under utilities. Okay, save and close. So we have utilities, we have telephone expenses and electricity bill. Now if you we have another one, 80,000 ask my account. If you know that any of the transaction accounts that you are opening, you don't know where to post them, you just put them on ask my account. So later on, if you're able to identify where exactly it's meant to be, you can now put it there. So that is all about it. So in subsequent chapters, we'll be going through and you'll be seeing how we post each of these accounts, and you're able to identify them where they are supposed to be posted to, and each of them will reflect their transaction. You'll be able to see that the figures display in this particular side balance total, just like those ones we have: salvation, redemption, undeposited, and inventory. So that of account payable, like I said, is when a vendor supply drugs and you are to pay the money. Until the payment is being made, this particular account payable will show the actual figure. But now let's create that of account receivable, because you notice that it is not identified here. So it's very important we have to create one so that you're able to know where exactly. Okay, we have account receivable here already. We have account receivable here, but we want to reflect their money, and this is what you are expecting from your customers. So let's create one. You have customer create invoices. Let's put working customer. Let's make it services. Here's the services. Let's make it surgery. It's under income. Surgery. Let's put the name of the surgery. The name of the surgery. Appendectomy. Double P. Yeah. Done. By working a customer. Okay. Let's leave that. So save. Like I said, save and close means you save this page and close it, or save and new. You save this page and create another page that's familiar with this. So yes, save and close. Yes. Now you can see now that account receivable now has 1 million naira. Now what I'm just trying to say now is that this invoice was created by the company to the customer that underwent a surgery, appendectomy, and has not yet paid. If you can click on it, you see that is the invoice, and the surgery was done in the month of March, and the invoice was raised at the 31st of March 2021, and as of now the customer has not paid. So the company is expecting this amount, so that is why it's actually reflecting on the account receivable. Now if the customer now makes payment, he now call his bank and say he wants to make payment. Okay, working customer, but it's not going to pay 1 million. It tells the company that okay, he wants to pay part. So the company said okay, make the payment. I say he wants to pay it via check. You put the check number. Check number be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you put the memo. It's very important. Being payment, parts payment. Very important. You put the parts payment for surgery. You can put bracket. Okay. So you now see that here the 650,000 will reflect here as the payment. So if we click on now, okay, because there's a relationship between you and them, and you say okay, you want to create a discount, you want to give them a discount. Okay, so let's give them a discount of 20,000. Discount receivable. Okay, so let's go back. It's 20,000. Discount received. Expenses. Discount given to customer. $69,000. Let's correct that. 20,000. So you can see now we have a discount of 20,000. We're still paying 650. So yes, click on save. So let's go back to our chart of account and see what we reflect. Okay, now you can see. Now what happened is that the patient was to pay 1 million naira for the surgery that he did. But he called the company and told them that okay, he wants to make a part payment of 650,000. The company also informed him that you can go ahead, that you also have access to a discount of 20,000 naira. So when you remove 650,000 from 1 million, we are having 350,000. But when you now remove the discount of 20,000 from that 350,000, we're now having 330,000. So what the customer is owing the company now is 330,000. So we go back. If you want to find the customer invoice, you click on this. It need to be displayed there. Say save and close. If you need to ask one or two information on where the money goes to, where payment from parent go. Open the preference. Okay, Yes, go back to preference, company, edit, preferences, payment. Okay, it's okay. So it's okay. So that's it. So that's all about understanding the chart of account. As I've displayed, this setup is very important in QuickBook. As I said before, if you don't post correctly, your reports generated will be incomplete. Yes, let me show you now how the report is going to be. Now you can see. Just take it back to 1st of January to date. Refresh. Now you can see this is exactly how it is. Now the income shows discount allowed, because that was the discount that was given to the company by the vendors. So it's an income to the company. The fee for service income, we have 600 from previous posting I've been doing. Then the medical income, that's from the surgery, it's an income. It has 1 million gross. Then discount received, the discount that the company gave to the customer that did the surgery is an expenses, so it's 20. So this is what is his net income. But as you start making some more transaction posts, you will notice that every one of them will be going exactly to the exact heads. Is either under the income or under the expenses. They will be able to know if the company is making profit or loss. So that's all about working with the chart of account. By the next chapter, we'll be looking at more about the setup process in QuickBook. Thank you very much for giving me your time, and I hope to see you in the next chapter.